Hello, I'm Mantastic and Fantastic, and today I'm going to be playing through the Zeus Dragon Descended, which is a gorilla dungeon, with a very cheesy Awoken Liu Bei team. So hopefully none of my viewers are exceptionally lactose intolerant, because this is a relatively foolproof way to easily bypass what should be a very challenging dungeon. So my inheritance and setup is on the right-hand side, along with my step-by-step instructions. And the flex slot is simply occupied by my Sarasvati because it already had the gravity, and I'm just mostly showcasing that it doesn't really matter what sub is actually there. So I'm going to hop right into the dungeon and follow my step-by-step instructions on the right-hand side as well. So on turn 1, or floor 1, you simply need to make one combo in order to get the turn to your partner. So it's also a way to wait out his 50% damage reduction for a single turn. So just matching 1. It's going to hurt, but I'll get over it in all honesty. So what you need to do now is pop your Raphael, which is on your Tengu, and then you pop your Zeus Dios, and you simply swipe. And yes, he does have Resolve, but I can easily deal with it because nothing actually happened. So now I need to actually make I have to pass my turn now because it's crucial to the success of this. I have to pass in order to have the right person have the turns. Just because of the way my gravities are set up, I have to be somewhat picky of who actually takes the turn. So I'm going to basically just make one combo. I'll make a few more because I want to feel good about myself. And because I actually have Raphael's shield carrying over for a second turn, I am going to survive the gigantic preemptive from Artemis. So Artemis is giving me a Awakening Bind, and then a gigantic preemptive, which I did avoid. So all you simply need to do is press the green Odin that's on your Tengu, and then you now pop your Dios, and you simply solve the board. That will one-shot Artemis, no problem. And now we go into the final boss. So we actually need to use a very specific amount of actives in the right order because he voids damage above 20 million. However, many people have pointed out that a Sakuya's gravity, which will deal 20 million damage, may or may not be voided. So I'm not going to take any risk whatsoever, and I'm simply going to be using the Famial button I have. And the Famial button will deal 100,000 damage to him, and that will ensure my next gravity is actually going to do an appropriate amount of damage. So I'm going to use my Sakuya, which is on this Liu Bei here, and now I do just a smidget under 20 million damage, and that makes it safe. And now I'm going to use my other gravity for a smidget under 20 million once again. The Hades is 25%. And now I simply pass my turn back to my partner. And now my partner is going to use their gravity here. They're going to pop their Zeus Dios, and then they're going to pop their Yomi, which is a full enhance. Obviously, if you have different gravities of the same value, or different types of enhancers, or Famial Lumial, it doesn't really matter. The point being is, you can have some variety here. And now, I've tested this out, and I will deal just enough damage to kill Zeus Dragon, even with one combo. So if I get, say, one combo, which I did there, this will actually be enough damage to just kill it. It just killed it. So that was perfect. Like, everything worked out perfectly. And like, I do have a screenshot of the damage being dealt on my website in case you were curious. And because the Zeus Dragon's at 48 million health, and I'm dealing around, what, 50 to 51 million or so, it's just enough to kill him because every orb is enhanced. And there's no way that I'm actually going to get my damage voided unless I get a crazy amount of Skyfalls. So hopefully that gives you some inspiration how you can quickly cheese your way through Zeus Dragon Descended if you want to acquire your own Zeus Dragon for your Raw Dragon evolution. It is obviously a very challenging encounter if you don't have the correct setup, but with enough careful planning you can make it look easy, to be honest. So hopefully I will post a clear again in a moment of a less cheesy team. Maybe I'll do it on my stream in a couple hours, so you can wait for that gap there. But this is my 10th Zeus Dragon. I've had 9 from beforehand, so now everyone can acquire all the Zeus Dragons they want, so have fun. So let me know what you'd use to clear this dungeon. How did you think the setup was? Was it a fair dungeon overall? Let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you have a fantastic day, and happy puzzling!